What's going on, my brother and sister around the world? It's your boy, Tyrell Humphrey, and welcome to Failure's Knowledge. Here at Failure's Knowledge, we empower people to become the best version of themselves by showing, here at Failure's Knowledge, dog, I'm going to have to start that over. Introduction. Phew. Part two. Okay. Welcome to Fair is Knowledge. What's going on, my brothers and sisters around the world? It's your boy, Tyrell Humphrey, and welcome to Fair is Knowledge. Here at Fair is Knowledge, we aim to empower people to become the best version of themselves by doing what we love to do. Right? See, the thing about life is that if you see somebody being successful, if you see somebody or know somebody that's on the realm of life that you're trying to pursue, then it becomes a little bit more attainable, right? So for today, for this episode, it's going to be something that's needed to be spoke about, but a lot of people not going to understand, right? It's not meant for everybody, but for the people that is meant for, it's going to help you along your journey. It's going to help you further progress in life like you think it is, right? Appreciate y'all for tapping in on Instagram and fan base. Make sure y'all go to Failures Knowledge on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you follow the content. Right. So for today is what the topic is going to be about today is your journey will overwhelm you to the point to where you want to give up, to the point to where you want to quit, to the point to where it's so much to intake. Why should I keep going? Why should I keep going if it's so much to handle? All right. So if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Tyrell Humphrey. I'm originally from Little Rock, Arkansas. And growing up, I was raised by a single parent, and she raised three boys by herself. And she showed us what resiliency and hard work and dedication turns into, right? What it turns into is you start to see results for yourself that you never knew that you can accomplish. That's what she taught me, at least. I can't speak for my other two brothers, but that's what she taught me. When you want something, you have to put your all out to go get it and make sure it becomes attainable. Make sure you achieve it. Everything is attainable, but it's the level of determination and will that you have. My mom, she has 8 degrees, 8 college degrees, and the fact that like I'm so cognitive of right now, like it really took so much from her. It really took so much from her to actually go to school, raise three boys, provide for the house, take care of herself. That's a lot. That is a lot. Why should somebody keep pushing when they are that overwhelmed? I know subconsciously. I know now. I know that had to been hard. That time during that phase right there, it had to been hard because how do you go to school? How are you maintaining yourself? How are you providing for us? How are you doing things that just to keep going, right? So as a kid, we don't see that. We don't understand it. I mean, we see it, but we don't understand it. But as we're growing, as we knowing ourselves, now we start to realize, okay, that really took some will and power. That really took some internal determination to keep pushing when things are hard, right? But it realization comes from growth. Growth comes from experience. Experience comes from being present. When I started my journey back in 2020, I didn't understand everything that I understand now. Obviously, because I was uneducated. I was just learning something, but it was a new phase of life that I was trying to pursue. What was I trying to pursue? I didn't know. I really, at the time, I do not know because I just knew I wanted more for myself. I didn't know what I was pursuing. I didn't know why. I didn't know the reason behind it, or not the reason, but like I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know my why. I just knew, okay, social media is here. That we're in a digital age. How can I be a part of this? How can I be a part of something that that can be really expeditionally special. But as I'm going along the journey, I realize in order to keep progressing, you have to do some things that you ain't never done before. You have to be aware and cognitive of your current state. At the time, this is what I learned. I realized it's not about the money. Because when I started, don't get me wrong, when I started, my first primary goal was to be a millionaire by the next month I had started. I started in August of 2020. When I started in August 2020, by September of 2020, I wanted to be a billion. I'm not a billionaire, not just yet, but a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I didn't know what it took. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. But the first thing I thought about was how can I get $1 million within this next month? Right? I didn't know this. The thought of money is scary. The thought of money is scary because how are you supposed to accumulate something you ain't never seen before? How are you supposed to accumulate something that you ain't never been around? I've never been around $1 million. Well, back in 2020. Well, not now, even then, but when I started, I would never seen $1 million. I never heard of $1 million. I never even had a conversation about getting $1 million. I'm thinking, okay, people get wealthy off of real estate. Boom, that's where the $1 million is gonna come from. I'm like, hold on. People don't tell you the pain and suffering that they have to go through in order to get to the next phase of life. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that even though I had this idea ingrained in my mind that I'm gonna get $1 million within a month, within 30 days, that's impossible. That's impossible because one, I didn't become the person to even earn $1 million. I don't know how to earn $1 million. I'm not having the right conversations. I don't have the right knowledge. And now this illusion, this dream, does it go away? Is it still in my head? Am I still trying to reach it? What's the purpose behind $1 million? What's the purpose? I had to learn that it wasn't the $1 million that I was pursuing at the time. What I was pursuing was a different outcome of life. What I was pursuing was something that I ain't never been around or even dealt with before. I wanted something different for myself that I didn't know how to get. Mind y'all, remember, my mama, she raised 3 boys by herself. She has 8 degrees. She pushed through all that pain, that suffering, that desire to quit, that hardship and difficulty that she went through in order to keep pushing forward for us. Them 8 degrees was she had to become a different person each degree. Each degree. I don't know if y'all know this, but getting a degree, it take time. It take time. And by time I'm talking about, of course, patience over time, realization for yourself, awareness of who you are, growth of where you're trying to go. When we become grown and have these ideas in our head to where it's no longer our mom or our parents doing the thinking for us, now we got to think for ourselves. How do we get what we trying to get? This year has been crazy. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that sound like a bowl. You know how you hit a bowl, and then like the surround sound just bounce off the wall. I don't know. There's like a horrible analogy, but back to the conversation. I've learned this whole entire year, that my why and my purpose has changed. I wouldn't necessarily say change. I would say my why and my purpose has got more defined. Rather than $1 million, How can I help somebody? The more value you bring to the universe, the more you're gonna be compensated, right? I'm not doing it for money. I mean, of course, money, you have to have money to live. I'm not saying money is not important. I'm not saying it at all. What I am saying is that when things happen, when you're along your journey and you want to give up so bad, you are a new version of yourself that you would never thought you would attain. What does this mean? What does this look like for me personally, right? My why, here's my why, is to educate the masses on the opportunities that's out here once you start believing in yourself. Why is it so vital? Why is it so vital? Because if you don't believe in yourself, your life will never change the way you want it to change or the way you think it would change. We're not gonna have all the answers. When I started my journey back in 2020, actually diving in on what I wanted to do, what I wanted to become, or who I want to become, the brand wasn't even existing. I think back then my Instagram name was I think it was Bullish T. Bullish T. BULLISH_T. It was a synonym of optimistic. So then I'm like, okay, I started making videos. I started like just believing in what I didn't see. I started learning about real estate. Mind you, I'm still learning because it's a lot to learn, right? But I just wanted it so bad. I didn't know what I was reaching for. But what I got something more personable, more something that's gonna really take me further on. My why, my reason, my process, my purpose of why I'm doing everything the way I'm doing, where I'm talking about what I'm talking about, because I know when I started my journey, I know I wasn't ready for what I'm hearing now. I wasn't ready for what people were putting in me because I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't have the right mindset to accept, okay, this is how you get $1 million. Change who you are. Hold on. You telling me it's that easy? Just change who you are, change your mindset. And then you start accumulating wealth? Nah. It's hard to believe. It's still hard to believe, to be honest. But who are you changing? Why are you changing to become the person that you think you deserve to be? The answer to this question, and I learned it. I'm telling you, I learned along my process of my journey and my everything I've been through. I learned this. I'm learning this. It's not for me. Of course, it's going to start with me, but guess what? It doesn't end with me. It does not end with me, because think about how many people have some thoughts in their mind that they want to do something, they want to grow, they want to create a different life for themselves. How are you supposed to do that if you've never seen it before? So now that I'm seeing this, right? I'm visually seeing it. Don't get me wrong, I don't have $1 million right now. Don't think I have $1 million just because of the topic. Absolutely not. Don't think that. No. What I am saying is that I'm a whole different person today because I took the time out to start. I took the time out to learn who I am, who I was, and who I'm becoming. I took the time out to learn that. I took the time out to fail and to try. When I started my YouTube, it's still on my page, on my YouTube page. Make sure y'all go and Failure's Knowledge at on YouTube and like, comment, and subscribe so y'all can see. Scroll all the way down. I started cooking. For y'all, for those of y'all don't believe me, I just gave you the evidence. Go on YouTube and look. Scroll all the way down, you'll see a couple cooking videos. Maybe like 6 or 7. But the only reason why I started cooking because my mama was cooking. So I was like, all right, let me try to do something. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But if I didn't try it, I would never know I didn't like it. So as you're finding yourself, because your journey is going to be overwhelming, right? I know I just went on a whole tangent just to describe who I am and like the purpose behind it, but the reason behind it is because your journey is going to be hard. Your journey is going to be complicated. Your journey is going to be something that you don't understand. But you need to focus on your journey. You need to focus on your journey, because if you don't, you would never grow into a new version of yourself. You will never figure out what your why is. You never figure out what you love. You never figure out the little things that you don't even know how to understand, because you never started. Take the time out to start. Take the time out to realize, okay, what am I doing? Where do I want to go? Am I doing the right thing? Who is this for? Once you're able to answer these questions with the utmost realization and growth, then you start to become a new version of yourself. Then you start to see, this is who I'm becoming. This is my why. It's supposed to be hard. Everything that I'm doing, there's a lesson behind it. Everything that's hard is hard because we're uneducated. But it gets easy the more repetition, time, and effort you put into mastering it. You feel me? So the biggest takeaway from this live event, from this live conversation, is to know that your journey is going to be hard no matter what journey you're on. You don't have to be doing what I'm doing. You just have to follow your heart, follow your passion, follow everything that you want to do, and you will see. This is hard. This is difficult. Can I really do this? Yes. Yes to all them questions. Well, to one, it was only one question. But now your mind is about to open and expand to the point to where, if I can do this, why am I not doing this? That's what's going to happen. That's the biggest takeaway from this. Your journey is going to be overwhelming. So accept it and keep going on the journey. Keep striving on the journey. Y'all got this, man. I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. If y'all really got value from this, make sure y'all share it with two people that need to hear this, that will help them along that journey. Man, y'all got this. Y'all got this, man. Y'all got this, man, for sure. Y'all have this for sure. And y'all will get this. Just as long as y'all believe it, it will come to life. It will come with life. Thank y'all.